How do you find good friends in VRChat?
Yeah, I'll show you. Tell you how it's done.
Alright, we're gonna have to get a few things straight here. If you're gonna be the one interviewing me, I'm gonna need you to have a better backbone.
Just running up to people going, "Hi, I'm Canine."
Just have to find the right world, the right moment, the right time.
When you're in a public lobby, what's the first reason you block someone?
It's gonna be the way a female talks to get attention.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Luminescent Ledge, or actually VRChat Home, or even VRChat Hub, because it's basically dead by now. But
Have you ever had someone walk up to you and ask to buy them full body tracking?
Yes.
Why is that a thing? Is it really common?
This is for my friends. He's too much of a pussy to ask. This motherfucker is poor as fuck. He needs
I'm
some
not gonna
money
give him any
tracking.
money.
I feel like the key to finding a good friend is honestly just playing the game. Like if you run around in like a meme avatar, you're not really gonna get anywhere.
But isn't using Spider-Man kind of a meme avatar too?
Yeah.
And they just it DMs you, be like, hey, we should hang out on VRChat. Never fucking answer. They're like circumventing social cues because they're not good at them.
Hey, it's Twortles, and in this video, I asked VRChatters a series of questions about desperate players, bad run-ins, and if VRChat is actually a toxic environment. Do you think VRChat can be toxic?
It's just like real life.
No, it's like the internet, and this is what kind of pisses me off. Like when BBC made their article and all these Dark Side of VRChat videos coming out, all that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like they're good videos, but that's the fucking internet, bro. We had the same shit when GTA came out.
Anything can be toxic, even self-improvement.
Knowledge.
So I would not give VRChat that much credit.
Yes, it is so toxic. It is. It's a bad game. This game is. I swear, this game is fucking dog shit.
I am amazed how many like super toxic people are in here. How especially toxic they can be.
VRChat is no more toxic than anywhere else, because at the end of the day, it's just another place where you can meet people.
100%. There's a lot of places that if you end up falling into, you can have negative spiral. Whether it's the alcohol, whether it's the ERP community, whether it's people who literally just run around trolling, and even they can quite easily become toxic, right?
Women who are seeking attention in VRChat. Is it common?
Oh, it's common.
It's very common. I was in one like last month.
What a trooper.
You know.
Is there a specific type of person that you don't get along with?
I don't really like quiet people. I'm not gonna lie. There's a difference between mute and being quiet. A mute really just doesn't talk, period. And some quiet people, they're really soft-spoken. And it's not that I don't like that. It's just I like people I can just click with immediately.
You want to be on here to have a good time. Nobody wants to get into serious bullshit.
Okay, so I met a girl. She was pretty mute. We left. She started talking about all that for a little bit. I said, look, I don't really want to talk about that. I'd rather just enjoy your company. And then while she's still talking about that, we start mutually. I was like holding back laughter. It was like the most ridiculous thing ever. Attention-seeking woman. Is that a common phenomenon in this game?
I wouldn't really give an opinion on that just because I'm an attention seeker. I wouldn't say that's too common, but it's not a thing.
So in a game like VRChat where there is no end goal, I've been thinking that maybe that's one of the reasons why it's so popular. But does it actually sound cool to live in a SAO-like world? Until the masses flood in and there's widespread competition, we're going to first have to deal with ourselves.
They're gonna say, oh, I've got discipline, but definitely the time that you're on this game is time that you could be spending doing anything else. And a lot of people treat this game, because there are no objectives, like relationships are the end goal.
Have you ever seen anyone truly desperate or down bad in VRChat?
I had a mute proposition me for ERP with their modded Love Ends toy within the first 45 minutes of me talking to them. They were just really horny, because since they were mute, they had a speech-to-text mod that would then import it into the game through a speech bubble.
I saw people just straight up just going at it, not in the middle, but in the back alley of the Great Pug, and they were hiding inside of a box.
And then this one guy comes up, and then all of a sudden is like trying to get my personal information, or just immediately off the bat, like, hey, I want to be more. And it's like, stop.
I've also been wondering if VRChat attracts a certain type of crowd. You know what I mean. If I say anime con, you think of cosplayers, photographers, and people who don't shower. So what type of audience do you think VRChat attracts?
Does it attract a certain demographic? Recently, yes, because the way people discover this game is through the echo of things that happened 5 to 6 years ago, and they don't know how to create the party for themselves.
I think it converts the type of people, not attracts them.
I'd say it attracts a crowd of like damaged people.
That's a lot of damage.
Not like damage in a bad way, but people that just want to escape.
100%. It attracts the kinds of people that are looking for a place with no limits. Because VRChat as a whole is because of its lack of moderation, it is is a breeding ground for new levels of creativity. There's plenty of people who find new personal identities through the game, or that might not have drawn them there, but it's what keeps them here.
So they get on here and they turn into a caricature, they turn into a stereotype, and they live it. And then boom, if they make a mistake or someone doesn't like them, well, it wasn't really them. So now there's no risk.
Because of the sheer amount of people, if you're not specifically going to spaces that are targeted at your own interests, you're not really going to run into a lot of people that are quite like that.
And do you think that's common in VRChat for people to be really clingy to people they just met?
Insanely common. The fact that people find trust in a lot of people in this game really quickly is a little bit scary.
And for those of you still watching, you might be new to the game, or you might not spend a lot of time in VRChat to know, are there any worlds to avoid?
Before the Quest 2 launch, the Black Cat was kind of one of the best places to meet. It had the greatest population, and before the Quest 2 became big, the population of children under the age of 13 was a lot smaller. So the Black Cat used to be great.
I avoid most Quest worlds. I try to avoid anything Quest.
FBT?
Black Cat, FBT, I try not to go there, just because there's a lot of rippers and crashers that go there.
Mostly just public worlds, honestly. We go there from time to time just to, fetch friends.
Black Cat and honestly just B Club. Those are the two worlds that I am far less inclined to go to than any other.
This world and public, because a lot of children like Spider-Man. I don't like being around kids without like another group of my friends, because it just makes me kind of uncomfortable.
I would say that pretty much any cross-platform world has slowly become tainted by the Quest population.
A lot of social media likes to make fun of people who spend a lot of time only socializing in VR. So what if maybe you were the red flag for playing VRChat?
Because anyone who sits down and puts thousands of hours into a game that's just talking to other people when you can just do this in real life are fucking losers. I'm a loser.
I can see that. Something I don't really try to talk about in like my personal life in IRL. I don't go around telling people about how I play VRChat on the weekends, and that's what I enjoy with my time.
Why or how am I the red flag? And
I would just accept it.
And then
I love playing this game.
I'll play it like Trump did. No publicity is bad publicity. Their guts telling them that I'm just not good for them. Why would I fight that?
I would honestly be thankful that I was flagged red. I don't like my day job. I don't have many friends. But here I have that. It doesn't matter where I am or what time of day.
I am a male that uses female avatars. I don't specifically trap people, but I don't also make it super clear what gender I am. I am definitely a walking red flag.
If you enjoyed what you just watched, help me out by liking the video, subscribing, and hitting the bell, and comment what you'd like to see next. Peace.